recording. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we perfectly had the SWIP we talked about on Bitcoin on this eye here, the last stream. Uh, it was a good catch, obviously. Classic SFP pattern. Now we are heading back to an important zone, as you can see from this large cluster of POCs here. So for now, we still wait for an opportunity on Bitcoin. Okay, we're setting the Monday high that will be probably be obviously this one here, and the low will be something like here. We have, as I said, this cluster of POCs that we can play. So now we have a peak on the 30 minutes. Obviously, we have on the 15, on the 5 that already play out. Maybe we will have something like this even here again and again. But for now, we just need to wait a bit before any move on Bitcoin. And the short idea on Ethereum wasn't that bad. The first one overall that has been stopped at break even after TP2. Look at this. This happens so many times in the last weeks, but it's okay, it's part of the game. We are increasing our patience with this time in trading, and we just need to be a bit more patient again, because this range is infinite. We don't have an end of this mega range until we don't break out here on the 2.5k more or less. We won't have a clear direction. The USDT, I feel like my MacBook is going without me. The thing is that the USDT is turning pretty bullish. As you can see, we're forming a higher low. Now we are trying to stay above this level here. Pretty important. If we then retest this level, it's clear we can like have another bearish momentum here. If you remember in the last stream, we talked about this peak here. If we go with the inversal chart like this, that I didn't like so much the peak, the sweep on the USDT dominance, and I expected a drop, and now it's happening. If we confirm this 3 tap here, 1, 2, and 3, yeah, definitely we can have a run here on this zone here. You can clearly see that also we have this situation, and definitely the only moment we can look for any other long opportunity will be up here. But yeah, dominance is turning bullish again for like for another time during this year. Then we have Toto. Is there Bilal because it's lagging so much here? No, so I can't record it. Okay, here. The thing I don't like at all, it's this situation here. I don't like that much. Total wasn't able to print more hikes, and I wouldn't be surprised now if we definitely goes down again. We waited the range patiently, and now look how perfectly lost and retest the trend line. It's losing again, and now the thing is that we can come to this level here. Let's see, where is it? Where I'm going here, and here, and it's perfectly in line with the 75. Boom. So the thing is that now we have that level. So now again we turn into patience mode, fam. That's the thing. Patience mode on again. The moves were good, but I really think now we will have a not a good way in my opinion. Overall, because now we also have this level here, important one. If this is confirmed as a deviation with this 3 tab, now yeah, it can lose it, comes to this level. Okay, if you go back, you can clearly see that this level here, the 75, has been important here, over here, all here, again here. So yeah, that's the thing. So then, what do we have here? Ethereum, we already talked about it. Solana, this was my main level. Now Solana is approaching another important zone. The thing is that my range for Solana comes from down here, and so I wouldn't be surprised if we have something around this area. Okay, because losing, let me clear it up, so if we don't talk with the POCs, you have a clear situation. Because if we start to lose this level, definitely we can have this one here. Let me see if this one is okay. It's almost in line with this 0.5 level. Let's see here. But yeah, makes sense. Make definitely sense, fam. 0.75. This is a support, and that's it. Okay. Is it all clear, fam? It's gonna be a quick stream because then I have to go. But we will talk about different things. So if it's all clear, let me know. Meanwhile, XRP is on the first support we talked about. It's around the 0.5 area of this range here. 0.5. Doesn't want to work. Okay, doesn't work. I don't know why. But yeah, now it's on a support. If it loses it, well, we could have something like a little deviation. So we can play the 75 with the deviation, then the reclaim, and then up. But again, here, this is the main level we need to flip. We started to lose strength here. Now we need to sweep some of the liquidity down there and catch up the momentum to have a little run. But again, look, the range here is so clear. The range is so clear, we need time to go to break out from this range. All right? We can then pass to these bad boys. I know that our Dan played with BNB, stopped it, I think, break even after TP1 or break even, I don't remember. We perfectly have the setup we wanted to play was this one here. Okay, the golden pocket here with the top here, stop loss break even up. We swept the high here all over the chart, then boom, down. So we had on the New York Open a first swept, a second one, and then down. Classical manipulation, nothing else. Doge, we close it for 1 hour. it's like almost still there around 1 hour now. We could have waited a bit more to get at least 1.5 hour more or less, but it's good. But if you go all over the charts, at the moment I don't see any other opportunity. The only opportunity we have now is wait more opportunities. Okay? So this is the time of the market where you can learn how to think, how to relax, how to don't trade, overtrade. Um, don't read a book, watch some videos, watch a movie, go out and touch some grass. These things are real. Because if you don't have an opportunity, just turn off the computer and go away. That's the best strategy you can have in these situations. Okay. The thing is that you don't have to trade every single day. You don't have to. Meanwhile, let me see here if you have something interesting, but I don't think so. Yes, of course, we have, for example, this one here. This one here. One here. One up here. This could be one. For example, we are ready. These are here. This low here. Let me set a couple of alerts. This could be one. We have the golden pocket. We have the POCs. We have the peak. If we respect the peak with our invalidation line here, it's perfectly here. Okay. If we respect the invalidation there with a lower low, like a sweep of this low here, then creating the div, we can play it. We can play it. And this is one opportunity. Ada, our old friend Cardano. The zone on Cardano is pretty tight, because if you go from this low to this high here, you can see the zone is pretty tight. So the thing is that we have only these little levels here to play. We can also adjust it like this. We can play with the manual stop loss. If we go down there again with a 30-minute div, we can obviously play it. But for now, we wait patiently. Rosa stop at break even. Yes, never mind. But now, don't play it again, fam. The first reaction was perfect. So now we wait. What is Bitcoin doing? Nothing. It's just retesting this level here. Boom, up, down. So now if we want to see a little bit of relief on Bitcoin, for sure, you need to grab back this level, creating this deviation and play the retest. But otherwise, this is only bearish for me for this one here. Not too much these highs here, but overall these lows here. Okay. Virtual, no interest. Near, I really like to play with near. We still have this red box perfectly playing as a resistance. We don't have too much levels to play with here, so I would avoid any trade for now on this. The thing is that on a lot of charts now you see this. This is pretty bearish for me, so for sure we can go down again. At least to these lows here. Those lows there would be perfectly in line, I think, with the 75. Let me see. Perfect. Sweep of these lows, 75 up. So again, on near, for now, we patiently waiting for those levels to be swept. We can play with this cluster of POCs with something like this. What am I doing? The level we could play with is the 2189. Okay, we have it. We can adjust here on the 886 and then here. So here 1, here 2, and here 3 around the 0.5 level. Okay. Do you think about trading stocks? Sometimes, to be honest. I never did a deep research on it, but there was a time where we had great setup with different levels on the S&P that it's recovering so well, to be honest. So the people blaming on Trump's are correct, but at the end of the year, the thing is that the markets are doing well within. Obviously, we had a down period like this, but then suddenly went up as fuck. People are not talking about anymore about gold, for example. It's not trendy anymore. We have the top, we have the range we're playing with. We lost 1k exactly, 1k from the top to the today's price action, and that's it. Let me see if we have something last minute. Okay, so we have XLM dying bad. Dying bad, but the range is coming to an important levels, so we can set it like this. So bearish targets was the high we swept, we talked about, to be honest. But with this market condition, I wasn't too confident in trading this kind of SFP. But the idea we had last stream was, to be honest, perfect. The thing is that now, if we want to turn bullish again, we still have this big level that must be flipped. This is the resistance we need to go above. Otherwise, in this little range, and overall, if we get back to this level here, we can have a bounce around 76 level. But then, if we lose 76, again, we can clearly go down here. I know there are too much things here, but look objectively here at the situation. If this is confirmed as another big deviation, and we turn again below this level here, we can then clearly goes down here. Okay. thing is that we are losing the main trend here, and if we lose it, definitely the things are gonna change. Is it clear? So for short, it was good up here. Go with like stop loss at 80, more or less. Would have been a great setup. Something like this. Would have been a 5-hour trade. And clearly the main target would be this one here. 9-hour trade. On a short it's so good. But this is the situation at the moment. What time is it? Okay. Any question, fam? Because otherwise I close the stream and I go outside for dinner. But I would like to go to bed, honestly. I'm so tired. Yeah, more setup. You mean the short? Yeah, exactly, short. Yeah, I saw it. It's perfect in my opinion. The thing is that we are talking about the same things from a different perspective, but the thing is that he's talking about this trend line we just talked about, and he's perfectly right in my opinion. The thing is this one. If we lose this little range, we retest this bearish situation, boom, down here, and then maybe we can catch a long scalp here, but the thing is that we are still in this fucking range. But yeah, definitely Muro setup is perfect. If you see the line 77 3 oh my god, 77349, it's this one here, and it's not a coincidence that it's in line with the box we were talking about, this one here. Okay, it's a retest of this level here. Let's check here. Yeah, great. Stop loss break even, it's way better than a loss spam, always. I don't know if it's too tight. He played the invalidation in a smart way, in my opinion. It's one of the best trader out there, talking about invalidation level. If he plays the stop loss there, there's a reason for sure. But the thing is that if we go on 77.8, so we had the 349 here. Is it tight? Yes. Is it understandable? Yes. Okay. The thing is that if we go above here again and we start to gain back the level, this is just a big deviation. Then you can play the retest and go long. We stop loss down here. Okay. And you would have a sort of wolf pattern. Okay. Mainly the wolf pattern, it's something like this, where you play this. Or for the short, you have something like this, boom, up, and you play this one. Okay, don't look at this one. Imagine it's a trend line. So these are the main wolf pattern you can have. But sometimes you can also consider this as a liquidity grab, then you get back on the level and you go up again. At that point, I really expect we can like hit hardly these two levels here, gain back the level, and start another good run. That's the only thing that would turn again the scenario into a bullish mode on. The only thing, nothing else. Okay. can always ask whatever you want. So meanwhile, let me stop the stream.